2 lions, 2 tigers and a jaguar have been recaptured hours after breaking less than span style equals font size 16 px greater than out of a flooded zoo in less than span greater than. A runaway bear, however, had to be shot dead by authorities. A drone was used to track down the animals and residents were warned to stay indoors, in the town of Lunabach. The 5 big cats were safely tranquilized and brought back to their cages in Eiffel Zoo on Friday after a huge operation to hunt them down. The animals were able to escape after flooding from an overnight storm that caused a river to burst. Its banks damaged their enclosures. A video posted to social media showed floodwaters turning streets near the zoo into raging torrents of muddy water that leveled fences. In Lunabach today we have wonderful barbecue weather. In addition, wild animals have broken out of the zoo. The day is great, the witness wrote. The animals were thought to still be in the zoo's ground, but residents in the area, near the Luxembourg border, were advised to stay indoors during the hunt. Numerous police, zookeepers, and firefighters combed the zoo looking for the animals before they wandered into the town and managed to find them all. Eiffel Zoo has almost 400 animals of 60 exotic and native species, including lions, tigers, and other big cats on its 30-acre site that gets 70,000 visitors a year. The family-owned, open since 1965, park drew criticism for multiple past accidents where visitors were injured by animals getting out of their enclosures. A 3-year-old girl in 2010 climbed over a fence that was just 1 meter high and entered the enclosure of a bear named Mike. Her father heroically jumped in and rescued her, suffering only minor injuries from a swipe by the bear's paw. Of course, we cannot keep up with the scientific standards of large zoos, but we have statutory housing requirements and we respect them, owner Isabel Walpott said after the incident. In any case, we will take additional precautions to prevent such a thing from happening again. In 2007, a nearly 200-pound bear tore a man's arm off. Friday's escape came 2 years after a similar case in eastern Germany, when 2 lions broke out of their cages at the Leipzig Zoo. One of the lions was shot dead and the other was eventually brought back into captivity. Less than span class equals mole style bold greater than Leipzig Zoo, September 2016. Less than span greater than 2 one-year-old lions, Maho and Matchagetsi, broke out of their cages at the Leipzig Zoo. One shot dead after tranquilizers failed to sedate it, and the other was eventually brought back into captivity. It's a very, very sad outcome, but we had no choice. Human safety always comes first, said the head of the zoo Georg Junhold. Less than span class equals mole style bold greater than Zanesville, Ohio, Big Game Reserve massacre, October 2011. Less than span greater than nearly 50 animals were slaughtered by police as they roamed through a town in Ohio after escaping from a game reserve. They included 18 rare Bengal tigers, 17 lions, 6 black bears, a pair of grizzlies, 3 mountain lions, 2 wolves, and a baboon. Owner Terry Thompson opened the cages of the 56 animals before he shot himself dead at the Muskingum County Animal Farm. These animals were on the move and were showing aggressive behavior, Muskingum County Sheriff Matt Lutz said. He said officers had some close calls with the ferocious animals and were almost in hand-to-hand combat with some of them. 3 leopards, a grizzly bear, and 2 monkeys were captured and sent to the Columbus Zoo.